It's Thursday, September 12th, and this is Drive Check, a Cardfight Vanguard podcast. Brought to you by the generosity of our patrons, Mewwill, Alec Camacho, Sheehan, and Wesley Welch. Last week was like the darkest week the internet has ever had.
Why?
Because it was like the first week in I don't know how many years that I did not have a single podcast. No drive check. No, it's super effective. No Tuesday night games podcast.
Oh, wow. So
I was absent from the internet. I don't know how you guys like survived without having my voice out there.
It was rough.
Have you seen the title? Have you seen the title of the last week's episode when Will's away? That's what happens. You can't leave me and Cole to our own devices. We'll take over.
I know. I haven't listened to it yet because I'm really behind in all my podcasts. And you would think after about 20 hours of driving that I would have gotten through all of my podcasts, and yet I have not. So
wow,
it's going to be a little while. So what is the update? I live in, it's not an undisclosed location. Everybody's allowed to know. I live in Minneapolis, Minnesota now. It shocks me to say those words. I'm in disbelief because I would literally say about 4 weeks ago, I thought maybe in November I'll be living in Minneapolis. And yet here I am sat at my marble kitchen counter.
There you go. Nice.
In a beautiful top of the building apartment in maybe not the greatest section of Minneapolis, but let's say it's an up and coming neighborhood. Yes, nice. It was funny to me when I was getting ready to do my move-in stuff with the like assistant building manager or whatever. And he was like, well, you know, when you're moving in, here's the loading dock, and just make sure that, you know, if you have the loading dock unlocked, that you always have somebody here because there's like, he said, because this is South Minneapolis. And I was like, I don't understand what that means, but I guess it's not the best section of town. So
there you go.
But you know what? When you're up on the 5th floor, it doesn't matter what section of town you're in. I'm looking out over the woods. I'm looking out. I have my view from my balcony is downtown Minneapolis. So I see all the buildings. It's quite lovely. And I have also probably in the past 7 days spent $10,000 on, well, like stuff for the house because I didn't bring anything. I literally threw away everything in DC. Took what? It was about 15 minutes. Oh, you weren't there because you didn't show up in time for the box move out part. But yeah, it took because it only took about 15 minutes to take the entirety of everything I moved from DC and put it in the moving truck. It took 25 minutes to move it out of the moving truck, but that's only because they had to use an elevator to get up to the 5th floor. So.
Wow.
So here I am, still haven't found a place to play Vanguard, but out of my office window, I can literally see a local card shop. So hopefully we'll convince them to start playing some Vanguard. Now people, savvy Minneapolitans, I don't know, people from Minneapolis will know exactly where I live because there's only so many apartment buildings that look over card shops. But... You know, if not, Keyforge on Tuesdays at 6:30, so I can try that.
Something.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. That is my situation. So, what have you guys been doing with when? So, Alan, you have no island to go to.
Oh God, no.
So you haven't been able to play at all either.
No, not really. I've been meaning to go down to Guild, but didn't make it last weekend because, you know, I was sad and I was grieving.
Oh, man. I'm right here, dude.
I know you are, but, you know, I have no more Vanguard, buddy.
Well, go to Guild and get some new Vanguard buddies.
Yeah, no, I didn't go last week. I mean, it's I just need to figure it out because I know there's other shops, but they're all about the same distance time-wise, but mile-wise, they're farther away. So,
Yeah, that's part of the problem, isn't it?
yep. But look at me
Cole?
complaining about driving 40 minutes.
I know. When I used to drive 45 minutes every Sunday night, but I didn't have a baby.
Yeah.
Babies.
Plural.
Cole, you've got a baby.
I have a baby puppy.
Oh, she's so beautiful. I'm so jealous.
Super cute.
I just got a
She's super
fat, ugly
cute.
cat.
Don't you ever say that again. All right? Ever.
Wait, you going to come out here?
Yeah, he's gonna come
Challenge
down
me to
and
a
visit
Vanguard
you.
battle for the honor of Scrapple the cat?
Yup. You got it.
Well, so
Comes with free insulin shots too.
yeah. So Blanche has been keeping you up all night.
Mhm.
Little.
Yep.
It's got-
I'm half awake right now.
Oh man, I've been there with Cole. Cole, this is the time to have caffeine. This is when it's okay.
No, if I have it, I'm up the entire night.
Ugh, you're just a mess. And I visited your old hometown on Saturday night because that was my halfway point between DC and Minneapolis. And we were talking about that before. I feel from the last time I was in Fort Wayne in 2012 that nothing has changed, but Cole claims that everything has changed. So
Okay, so everything in downtown Fort Wayne has changed since the last time you've been
I
there.
certainly was not in
However, out
downtown.
north, exactly. Out north itself hasn't changed as much because like they're doing like a whole downtown
Renovation
thing.
Yeah. Is it a no, it's not a phantasmal steed restoration.
No, it's not.
No.
No, but it's a
When does
liberation.
that come out?
The 27th, I think. So
Oh.
2 weeks.
Oh, here's my Vanguard story for you. Pull up a chair. Jack Lieb, Ghost of Jack Lieb coming to get us. So, I ordered clan sets, Royal Paladin and Oracle Think Tank clan sets for, what is it? Astral Liberation?
Aerial Steed.
Aerial
Liberation.
Steed. Yeah. And they were supposed to come. So Monday was Labor Day, and then they were supposed to come on Tuesday. And I used UPS for the shipping from Ideal 808. And I got a notice in my email on Tuesday that the package wouldn't be delivered because it needed an address correction. And I was like, well, maybe Ideal put the wrong address on it. I don't know, whatever. And then on Wednesday, I was home from noon until about 1:30 in the afternoon because my piano was getting taken out to the people who were shipping the piano to my mom. And then I get a notice in email from UPS saying at 12:43 p.m. your package was delivered. And I was like, but I was home and I don't have my $270 worth of cards. So I contacted UPS and they were like, the driver said you didn't live at that address, so changed it to a different address and delivered it to that address. And I said, what address did the driver deliver it to? And the woman was like, well, I can't tell you, but maybe it's like one of your old addresses. And I was like, I'm not going to get into what I broke into there, but I said, dearest madam, I have lived at this particular location for 17 years. I am going to be leaving here in 2 days. I need my package. And she said, well, just contact the shipper because they're going to have to file an investigation. So I wrote an email to the fine folks at Ideal 808, and they said, yeah, okay, we'll contact UPS. And they contacted UPS and wrote me back. And then this was Friday. Remember, Saturday is the day I left DC. Friday, they said, yeah, you're going to get a call from UPS, so just make sure to answer the phone when they call. And I was like, okay. They never called. And have not received a call from UPS yet. I called them on Tuesday because that's kind of when I was back up in operation. And they were like, oh, the driver's trying to retrieve it from whatever address he delivered it to, and then we're going to get the address that it needs to go to from you. And well, now it's Thursday night and I still haven't heard anything. So I contacted Ideal again and they're going to do an investigation. But boy, this stinks because the worst thing is I turned off signature confirmation because I was getting it delivered to home and there's nobody at home to sign for it. So I certainly hope it's not $270 down the drain. I want my Tsukuyomis. I want my Gansalots that I paid good money for. All right. So now, Cole, did you got to play some Tachikazes? What did you get to play?
I did. I played Dark Irregulars because I was really feeling it, and it did not turn out too well.
Was this one of your wacky alternate builds?
No, I just literally threw it together minutes before the actual tournament thing, and it didn't turn out too hot for me, but it was still a lot of fun because even if the deck's not good, I miss it still very much.
You need to get out of the habit of doing these like last minute I threw it together and I'm going to use this into at least try to build on Friday for use on Saturday. How does that sound?
Well, it's Monday when I go.
I
might go
build on Friday
night,
for use on
yeah.
Monday. There you go.
Maybe, but usually Friday nights are date nights, so.
Oh, well, break
I'm a
up
busy dude.
with your girlfriend.
Look,
Wait,
No
what is that
thanks.
Ariana Grande song? Break up with your girlfriend?
Thank you, next.
No.
I don't know.
It's from the
I
same
don't know.
I don't
album.
know. I don't listen to that type of music.
Well, you're a fool because that's like one of the best albums of the 2010s.
Yeah, no.
Oh, break up with your girlfriend. I'm bored. There you go. It's so good.
Okay.
I don't have time for that. All I have is time for my country music.
Oh, heck. Yeah, we got to go see Dierks Bentley when it comes to... Oh,
No,
we can't do that again.
can't do that anymore.
Sorry, bud. All right. I have not watched the cartoon since the start of the Koshin.
It's only 3 episodes, dude.
I have not had time. I just have not had time. No. I have not watched since the first Koshin episode. I don't even know what happens through the entire
Don't
Koshin.
worry about
That's
the
more than
Koshin.
3 episodes. I've got no consistency.
Well,
I can summarize it
skip to
for
the
you.
shin.
Aichi wins.
Aishi wins, and they cut out the whole tournament matches.
Yeah, that's fine.
That's all you need to know about the Koshin arc. Start
my
watching
God.
Shin, please.
They only showed the last, like literally the last match or two
Yeah.
of that entire thing.
Wow. Well, I have a monitor now, so I should be able to start watching cartoons again.
Please.
Did you bring your TV with you?
No,
or-
I gave my TV away. Let's revert back to I got rid of everything. I don't even want a TV, so that's okay. But what can you tell me? Give me a high level. What's going on in the cartoon now with Shin and the gang?
It's hilarious.
It's hilarious.
It's lighthearted and really funny.
Yep.
And that's essentially all that you need to know, especially when you learn how Shin takes his tests.
Oh, God, yes. That was so funny.
Takes this. Was he in high school?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's in high school. He went to the same school that Chrono went to. He's got like the purple uniform or whatever.
Yeah.
Not the purple, it's like the light blue with the red tie or whatever. Whatever, he goes to the same school, so he's got the same outfit. The assistant cat's super cute.
Assistant cat.
I honestly like all of the characters so far. We're like 3 or 4 episodes in, and I'm a big fan of all of them. Actually, by the way, as of earlier today, Thursday, all of the episodes for the Shin arc have been removed from YouTube.
They have.
Well, that's not good because I haven't seen them yet.
They have.
However, they are on Crunchyroll. So you can still watch them. You just have to go through Crunchyroll. And I think Crunchyroll is free anyway, but
Yeah, but you got all the
You just have
ads.
to watch
One of the
ads,
one of the
yeah.
other things is like I was looking at the Koshin arc and I think they removed the last episode and the second previous to last were also removed. Like it's like the last 3 episodes, like the last one is, they show one, and then the other one on top of that is gone too. So I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, so highly recommend watching this.
Yes.
Even if you didn't see the rest, just skip to this one because it's really good.
It is funny.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna tell you how Shin's answers his test. I just found it to be completely
All
hilarious.
It was.
Well, I will find out eventually.
All right.
So tell me about, we had an errata.
The errata's for me.
Tachikazes.
The
Okay,
errata
what'd you
was
do?
more for me, because we were talking about how to build the Tachi decks, and now that people are actually building Tachi decks, we're noticing that almost none of the old cards are actually making it into the deck.
Well, because
Correct.
they don't have gauge, equip gauge.
No, they
They
do.
do.
I just pronounced it, but like Alan pronounces it, equip gauge.
There you go.
Whew.
Got that Puerto Rican accent on you.
Oh no.
No, so we were
No.
looking at. I mean, I've been looking at them, and like, seriously, like almost none of the old cards are going in. Maybe the card that you normally see are the PGs, and maybe Noah's. And when I say Noah's, is Sonic Noah, and all the rest of the cards are actually from the new set. And we were trying to put the old cards into the new with the new ones, and from what we're seeing, I don't think that's gonna be the case.
Yeah, for the most part, that would be what I was recommended.
Yeah.
All right.
After I spent all this
Time.
$70
Wow.
on Tachi cards.
Sell it now. Sell it now.
Nah,
All right.
I'm gonna
I am gonna do. Don't sell, because they'll go back up in price. Maybe they're good for premium standard. I'm gonna do old card of the day, new card of the day, because this is special for William.
There you go.
This is Mobile Hospital Feather Palace. All right, the old one was a grade 3 with 10k power, auto at the beginning of on the Vanguard circle only, at the beginning of your main phase, soul charge 1, and this unit gets power plus 2k until end of turn. How boring. So it's a 12k grade 3, whatever. Auto on the Vanguard circle. So this was a Mega Blast.
Yeah, it was
Soul
called a
Blast
Mega
8,
Blast.
Counter Blast 5. When this unit's attack hits a Vanguard, you may pay the cost. If you do, choose a card in your damage zone for each of your Angel Feather rear guards and heal them. So that's not rescue.
No, that's pure heal. But it was a
So
Mega Blast.
If you had 5 rear guards and 5 damage that you just counterblasted, you would go down to 0 damage.
Correct.
Wow. All right, the new Mobile Hospital Feather Palace, grade 3 to 12k power, so no soul charge required to get to that 12k, gives a protect gift. When it attacks, Soul Blast 2 grade 3s, turn all of your cards in your damage zone face down, which you probably wouldn't have any face up anyways, but that's it's not part of the cost. Soul Blast grade 2 grade 3s is part of the cost, but then you have to face down anything in your damage zone. But if you don't have anything face up in your damage zone, you're still okay. Until end of battle, this unit gets power plus 20k extra crit, and your opponent cannot call sentinels to the guard circle from hand. It's fun, but everybody seems to be able to still manage to guard around it.
Yeah, I mean,
In my experience.
it came up in the episode, so that's why I got it in there.
Oh, I can't wait for the new Angel Feathers to get lost in the mail. Oh boy! All right,
Just triple check
Cole.
that address, bro.
Cole, give me some news.
All right, so we have news on the new Bermuda set. It is officially called Crystal Melody. It releases in Japan December 20th.
Oh, Merry Christmas!
Yeah, the SPs are winter themed, so thankfully they'll be more clothed than normal. That's neat. 48 total cards, 43 of them are new, 5 are reprints. There's only one LIR, which I think is like legendary idol rare or something like that.
Wow. Okay.
And that's probably going to be the box art. or the unit on the box art. There are 3 VRs, which are probably going to be Top Idol Riviere, Aurora Star Coral, and Top Idol Pacifica. We have art for those as well. And there are going to be 5 triple Rs, which it's actually been, I don't know if it's been officially confirmed, but there are 5 melody units that are going to be in this set. So they're probably most likely going to be the triple Rs. Also, those melody units are going to be 10k grade 2s with melody. And they gave an example of Sonata, 10k power, 5k shield, melody, and then while on a rearguard circle, when it attacks a Vanguard, it gains power plus 5,000. That was just kind of like an overview, just essentially just tied you over. There's probably going to be more to that skill later on.
Yep.
And then 10 double Rs, 12 rares, 17 crits. Or 17 commons.
17 crits. There you go.
I know, right?
I'm assuming the triggers are going to be reprints. So.
Some of them.
Yeah.
Or maybe they won't be, just to make the set more oppressive.
Yeah, I'm not looking forward to it at all. We have reveals for Infinideity.
Is that how it's...
Cradle.
Is that, Alan, is that really what it is?
Yeah, that's the name of the set.
Yep.
Infinideity.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. So each booster pack it's not booster pack, it's a booster box.
Every display.
There we go. I couldn't think of it. Has a promo pack included that includes 2 cards. They could be triple R foiling, or they could be triple R foiling. And those cards are some of the promos that were hard to get earlier on. So that might be how they get promos to us in English. And if that's the case, if they keep this, I'm all for it. Because we can get all the hard to find promos.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a cool way of doing it too, actually.
Oh, I'm missing
there's
out on
still,
so
like, a
many
chase for 'em.
promos because I don't have a
Right.
shop to go to.
I'm collecting all of the Oracle Think Tank
Thank you.
promos for you.
Everything that I can find, I'll hold on to.
Yeah. And then there's also 2 new rarities for this set. So there's an SSR, which we don't really know what that is. I'm theorizing that they're probably going to be grade 5s. Like not new versions of Valkyrian.
Oh,
but,
okay,
like,
yeah.
Yeah, different
Shiny arts.
cards. Yeah. And there's an IGR, which is an imaginary gift rare. And what that is it's an imaginary gift, but it is designed in the style that you see in the anime. So Shin has his own color scheme. Tatsuya, I think that's his name, the Angel Feather dude, has his own. Blah blah blah. Everyone has their own kind of unique looking markers.
Nice.
And so in this set, there's going to be Force 1, Protect 1, Protect 2, and Excel 2. Those are all going to be different designs. Then we also have seen the SVRs for they showed the designs for them. It's a new series, so I think the SVR changes a little bit. So they are like the normal art. I think they're zoomed in a little bit, and they have the gold border around them, kind of like
those
shoot.
old
Kinda
cards that used to have.
Yeah.
Legion rares.
Yeah.
Legion rares, sort of, yeah. Like the delete rares or whatever in
Yeah.
Violet's Deleter.
VDRs.
They had that very similar
Nice.
foiling. We also saw that the Genesis unit is a grade 3. Like on the box art for the VR, it's a grade 3. We weren't sure if it was because I don't know. I don't think Genesis has any dragons besides like Dreaming Dragon.
Yeah.
So.
Well, not yet. We don't know.
True. So also, he is I think what they're called, Star Chanter. Like that's his race.
Yeah.
So it's the same thing that Uranus has. So there are a lot of cards in the new trial deck that reference having that. So this automatically means that you can use it in that deck, which is pretty sweet.
Interesting.
Yeah.
They're fixing the trial decks.
Yeah. I mean,
We'll wait till
when
we
you
get
look
to
at
it.
Valkyrian, yeah, you can definitely see that that's true. All right, let me do these. Are the angel feathers in Infinideity?
Yep.
Okay. So let me do these angel feathers right quick because these are my this is going to make them work for me.
No, they will still hate you. It's okay.
No, hey. All right, electrical helper. She's an angel, grade 2 angel. Whenever she attacks, if it's so they've made this weird. So it's if a new card was put into your opponent's damage zone this turn. Okay, so she doesn't have to on hit, but there has to have been a damage dealt this turn. You put her into your damage zone, and then you take one card from your damage zone and put it into your drop zone. I'm translating into longer words than heal a card from your damage zone because that's confusing.
Yep.
But that's nice because Angel Feathers do have the card that lets you take something from your drop and put it on the field. So if you have something in your damage that you need to rotate out that way, I don't know. Maybe it's a little clunky.
And it
We'll
doesn't
see.
need. The good thing is it doesn't need to hit it. You just had to have put a damage through. So it doesn't.
They have to have taken a damage that turn. So it's kind of
Before
like
it had attacked.
it's kind of like future based. It applies on hit pressure to somebody else's attack.
Yep.
Dispense Angel, grade 1, another angel, 7k whatever blah blah power or shield. It does what it does. Same thing. At the end of the battle, it attacked. If a new card was put into your opponent's damage zone this turn, put this unit into your damage zone and heal a card. It does the same thing.
Does it?
Ugh, I
Did
got
I
a
copy the right
or
text?
somebody copied and pasted the
Let's-
skill the wrong way.
I'll check.
They're commons.
Yeah, they're
but
commons.
I thought it was interesting that it requires your opponent to have taken a damage.
But yeah, it's just like a version of on hit pressure. So that's how it does. No,
Actually, the great
Shame
one
on
is
you, Alan.
the great one is different. I'm sorry.
Yes, if a new card was put into your opponent's damage zone this turn, this unit gets power plus 10k.
Yes, I'm sorry. I
Little
copied and
simpler
pasted the
there.
wrong text. My bad.
It becomes a 17k attacker by
My
itself.
bad.
So that's pretty good early pressure.
Yeah, well, it's also like it makes it worse if they take that damage because it just makes the next attack that much more powerful.
Yeah.
All right, gain cross 2. What?
X2.
Wait. Nova Grapplers are getting more cards?
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, that was what the VR for this.
I don't know. I have been
week.
trying to move to Minneapolis for the
No,
past 2 weeks. I
You
don't know
need to
what's
keep
going
up.
on.
Keep up, bro.
Oh, excuses.
All right, give me just the quick rundown. What's going on with these Nova? I'm sick of Nova Grapplers.
No, you're not, 'cause you haven't
Beast
faced them
deities,
yet.
heroes.
Heroes are
now
awesome.
we've got I thought God Hands were dark irregulars, and now I'm seeing their Nova Grapplers. I'm completely disappointed. Look, Bushiroad, stop making these cancer clans that then make the game unenjoyable for everybody else. And Nova Grappler is the Gear Chronicle of 2019 because, I mean, everybody knows that Bermuda Triangle is garbage and people who play Bermuda Triangle are garbage, but there's always that other clan out there that's cancer, and now it's the Nova Grapplers, and you've ruined my poor Miwa. He was such a nice boy.
No. Let's just say that these words are coming out of the dude that liked to play locked decks.
Whatever.
I was thinking
Lock
that
was
too.
never cancer. There was always a way around Lock. So
No.
whatever.
Baloney.
As we go through the Nova reveals, I mean, they're
Just
looking...
do them fast so I don't
All
get
right,
angrier.
so first one, gain cross 2. If it reveals a front trigger on your drive check, stand this unit. So restand.
Yeah,
it.
cheap.
Yep. Then we got Grit Vengal.
Like a tiger?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. It's one place. You may reveal a front trigger from your hand and put it at the top of your deck. So now we got trigger stacking.
What is this? Some Oracle think tank?
Oh,
What?
Funny thing is, like, I think there were the lower rattery ones, like there were commons.
Yeah, those are both
Yep.
commons.
Then we got the Fusing Striker. It's a grade 2 alien. Continuous Vanguard and Rearguard increase the power of your fronts by 5. So instead of 10, they give plus 15. And then it has another skill that when it's placed, it lets you look At the top 5 to look for a God Hand Dragon. And then,
this is some real Oracle think tank Genesis.
but if you do put a card from this way, like if you looked at 5 and got a God Hand Dragon, put it into your hand, you discard a card. So
all right, you don't get hand advantage, whatever.
Yeah. But then comes the most awesome card that has been revealed.
All right, tell me, because I haven't seen it.
Fighting Fist Dragon, God Hand Dragon, and just to quote earlier episodes, Will said that he would only play cards that had dragon twice on their name.
Oh,
so
no, they're only real dragons if they say dragon twice. So this is a real dragon. Congratulations.
This is a real dragon. There you go. So we got
yeah. He's a space dragon.
Oh, so even worse, now you have to play Novas. So either way, power 12k Axel gift. Continues on the Vanguard circle, increase power of fronts by 10k. And then it has an automatic on the Vanguard circle. When it attacks, counterblast 1 and discard a card from your hand. And until the end of the battle, it gets drive +1. And if you're a grade 3 or greater, critical +1.
Your opponent is grade 3 or greater.
Yeah. Okay, here's the question. So, does it stack with Fusing Striker?
Yep.
Correct.
It does stack. And they're continuous. So
do they all, like, if I have multiple Fusing Strikers out, do they stack?
Yep.
Correct.
Yeah. Nova Grapplers are cancer.
No, they're not.
No, because this is a lot of high roll stuff.
Yeah, and it's front triggers. So
front triggers.
Yeah, but you can put a front trigger from your hand on top of your deck.
You have to have that card, and then you also have to have that front trigger in your hand.
Yeah.
The likelihood of both of those happening are very slim. Then you have to have them at the same time that you would have a way to capitalize on checking front triggers.
Yep. And the thing is, like, I feel they're making the push for Axel to be using more fronts. And I can see the use of fronts, to be very honest with you, as I've been playing heroes for a while now. Because fronts give you that power to get over that defensive trigger. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So I feel the push for fronts on Axel, at least on this build for Novas, is not. I feel it's going to be fun to play. It's going to be
well. We'll go over. We'll look at what the deck looks like when it's closer to this set coming out. But
okay, so Nubatama's new gimmick are called Evil Decoy tokens, and they are grade 0s with 0 power, 5k shield. However, instead of the boost symbol, they have intercept. So they can't attack. Literally in the effect, it says continuous on rearguard circle. It cannot attack and can't intercept from the back row.
It can intercept from the back row.
Can intercept.
Yes.
Correct. So this still gets destroyed by that one Link Joker card, Jet Shaft, whatnot, because it has to do the thing.
Has to intercept if it can intercept.
Yep, that's super annoying. But you could use these cards with Magatsu, or these tokens with Magatsu Storm pretty well.
Yep.
So I really like that because Magatsu Storm can gobble up Counterblast 1, retire 2 rear guards to perfect guard a Vanguard's attack. So if they were in the back row and their shield wasn't going to be enough to stop the Vanguard, you can just sacrifice those 2. And then it costs you like literally nothing.
Yep.
And you can guard that attack. So that's super cool. But the card that they were kind of shown with is Evil Mystery Monk Gamegyobu. It's a grade 3. Has a protect gift. Power 12k. Both of its abilities are rearguard circle only, which is important. So first is an activated ability on Soul Blast 1, return this unit to your hand, call an Evil Decoy token to rearguard circle, and then it gives Evil Decoy stats. So that actually procs Magatsu Storm, because Magatsu Storm, your units have to bounce back to your hand in order for his second ability to proc.
Cool.
So that's a thing right there. And its second ability is when on auto ability, when attacked, you may change the target attack to one of your Evil Decoy tokens on rearguard circle. If you do, return this unit to your hand.
So you change the attack target to one of your evil decoy tokens. So like if they're saying I attack your Vanguard, and you say no, you're attacking my evil decoy token.
Well, it's when you're attacking Gamigyo.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, see, that's why I don't like that. Their wording on some of this, it's not specific enough, in my opinion. But yes, it's when you attack that guy. So, I mean, I don't see you attacking this one, but I just really like that it's like it's shadow jutsu or whatever.
Nubatama went full Naruto on us.
Yeah, and I love it. Love it.
All right, and then there's 2 cards with no skills. So Quaking Heaven Dragon, Astrius Dragon.
That's the Genesis. That's the box art dragon.
Oh, okay. And Cosmo Healer Ergodiel.
Yep, Angel Feather.
All right. So those are going to be like the last ones revealed.
Yep.
There's still 3 to be revealed officially.
Yep.
We only know what Hanzo does because he was in an episode. So they're taking what's in the episode and they're applying it to the wording
That's
of the
why
game.
we've got a partial. I get it.
Yeah, I don't like that. So we're not talking about Hanzo doesn't exist right now.
Okay.
Yeah, because it's it's doing it based on interpretation, and then we've seen it where they actually what they show in the show is not actually what happens in the actual game. So that's cool. All right, trial deck reveals. When does this trial deck come out?
The week before that set.
So next week, Friday?
Week or 2 weeks. No.
It's like before Infinideity comes out.
So in October or November. Wow.
November for us in English, October.
Yeah.
And I think.
Let me see if I can find the.
Well, no, we'll figure it out before it comes out. Don't worry about that. But the main thing that we know about Genesis now is it's like get extra force triggers.
Yeah, for very little cost.
So where the Spike Brothers were moving gifts around.
Gifts, yeah.
Now then Genesis is just like, oh, here, just get another one, and it's
only on your Vanguard circle.
Still,
so
that's fine.
You're adding them to your Vanguard circle.
That's where you need the 5, so that works perfectly fine.
So I got the dates.
I was thinking
November 15th for the trial deck, November 22nd for the booster set.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh wait, in Japan or in English? Okay, what's in Japan?
Japan for the trial deck is September 27 and the booster October 11.
There you go.
So like a month
That's why
after.
we're starting to see the trial deck.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. So something that I've noticed is that when you ride your grade 3s, you don't have to put their force gift on your Vanguard. More often than not, you'll be able to grab enough force gifts to have them on your Vanguard already.
Yeah. So you can use the ones you get from your ride on your rear guards, and then the ones you get from attacks and stuff like that on your other but on your Vanguard.
Yeah.
All right. So the first one, let's through the trial deck, we'll go through these quick. Prometheus of Dancing Lights. It's doing some variation on some Oracle Think Tank stuff, which is not too strange for Genesis. But a grade 2, it's on Vanguard or Rearguard Circle skill. That's interesting. On place, look at 2 cards from the top of your deck, put 1 in your soul and 1 on top of your deck. A little bit of deck stacking there. And when it attacks, if your opponent is grade 3 or greater, it gives your Vanguard plus 5k until end of turn.
Not your Vanguard, the unit itself gets plus 5.
Oh, it says one of your Vanguards and this unit gets power plus 5k. Gee, we're going back to elementary school.
Yes, we do.
For basic reading skills.
Yeah.
All right, Alan, I just saw your name pop up in the Google Doc. You read the next one.
Parthenos of Holy Verse, another grade 2. It has when it attacks while boosted, counterblast 1, and if your Vanguard is Star Chanter, put a force marker on your Vanguard circle.
So it's as long as it's boosted, Counterblast 1, get a Force gift.
Yep.
On the
But you
Vanguard
have
circle.
to have a Star Chanter Vanguard, which is
So,
what
yeah,
Cole was mentioning at the beginning of the episode.
Most of these are nobles. They're not Star Chanters.
Yeah.
Your Star Chanters are going to be your grade 3s.
Okay. I get it.
For the most part, at least, yeah. All right. Diana of Moonlight, grade 1. Auto on the rearguard circle. When the attack it boosted hits, cost Counterblast 1 and Soul Blast 1. Get an imaginary gift force. Put that marker on your Vanguard circle. And if your Vanguard is a Star Chanter, countercharge 1.
So you basically Soul Blast 1 if you save this for the right time.
Mm-hmm.
You know, hold on. Grade 1, Diana of Moonlight. When they attack it boosted hits, pay the cost, get a force marker on your Vanguard circle. So you can get a force marker while you're on grade 2.
Yep. That's what a fair amount of them do.
Interesting. So you're accelerating getting those markers out there.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
All right. Atlas of Heaven Sphere, another noble grade 1. On place, Soul Charge 1. That's a little bit of nice synchronicity there. Counterblast 1, Soul Charge this unit. Draw a card, and if your Vanguard is a Star Chanter, get a Force gift on your Vanguard circle. Nice. Oh wait, if you're so you can't accelerate the Force gifts because they have to be Star Chanters. So you'd have to have.
Some of them do.
So the grade 1 doesn't need it to be a Star Chanter.
Diana of Moonlight only counter charges. I get it. Oh, this is all so deep. I want to play Genesis now. All right, Alan, I'm not going to be a Genebro. No.
You're not going to be a Genebro? Why not?
No, because I'm a Grand Bro.
You're a Grand Bro? All right. So Perseus of Moral Right. This is the other grade 3 of the trial deck, but it's a noble, not a Star Chanter. It has a skill Vanguard or Rearguard. When it attacks a Vanguard, counterblast 1, draw 2, and put a card from your hand into your soul.
Hey, question: is that power correct?
Yes, I believe, and I'm looking at the card right now. It is
12K.
not correct. It's 13K.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
That's what happens when you build this document at 11 o'clock at night.
Not good. Not good.
Card is super cool, especially for a trial deck. It's a lot better than all the other trial deck
I think so.
extra grade 3s.
It has
It's not
used.
gonna
It
have
has
a
pretty good
place,
use
but-
and probably multiple
Yeah.
Genesis builds, I guess.
But it won't. I don't think it will with the new Star Chanter stuff. It's just going to be replaced
Oh yeah.
specifically because it's a noble.
Yep.
But I do like the card. Plus, its art is super cool.
Yep.
Nah.
Really good. All right. Ambrosial Snake, grade 1, 6K power, auto in the rearguard circle, costs Soul Blast 5. You get an imaginary gift force and put that marker on your Vanguard circle. So that sounds like a hefty cost, but there are a lot of units in Genesis that reduce your Soul Blast. Plus, you Soul Charge all the time.
Yeah.
So it's not exactly a cost. You just can't do it super early, but you can probably do it going into grade 3.
Yeah. Mid to late game, I would say.
Yeah, Atlas of Heaven Sphere, you can, for 1 counterblast, get 2 cards in Soul. So, not bad.
Yeah. There's so many, like if you play Ulixes, which I think you should, you're putting 2 cards in your soul right there after he attacks, and you draw a card for free, literally for free. You soul charge him, soul charge a card, and then you draw a card just after his attack. So there's so many ways to get to that 5 that it's not even a requirement. Plus, you don't have to have a Chanter, a Star Chanter in your Vanguard circle, which means this can go in any Genesis deck.
All right.
So,
Witch of Amulets Linden. Grade 2, 10k power, act skill. These are all act skills. Well, no. Perseus of Moral Right was an auto skill.
There's a couple autos, yeah.
Counterblast 2, Soul Blast 2, get an imaginary gift force and put that on your Vanguard circle. What?
Early. Early game.
I guess
It's
so.
also not once per turn. If that matters, it's not once per
No,
turn.
you got that right. So if you're behind and you've got a lot of damage, you have, you can get
It's
some
like a
force
fixing
markers
deck.
in there.
It's like a
Kind of a
fixing
little
deck.
bit, yeah. So Giant Deity of Distant World Valkyrian we did before. That's the one that shows up on the astral plane, and it can only exist on the astral plane. And it can attack from the back row, and which is where the astral plane is. And you throw away cards, and then you get to pick one. Or no, you look at 5 cards, throw one away, and then whatever the grade of that was, that's the drive of Valkyrian.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Boy, oh boy.
And also the last two, or there's Uranus, which has an ability you can counter +1 and gain a force gift marker.
The
I think it's
easiest way.
once per turn. Yeah, and then he's got another ability. I don't remember it off the top of my head. But also you get a new starter. It's Pan something or something. And then you
What's
get
his
Pan
skill?
of Nova.
No, he's just a starter, so he's a vanilla starter like all the others.
Well, I don't. What do you mean?
When ridden upon, draw a card.
Oh, what a powerful skill! That
The
joke
other
never gets
skill
old.
for Uranus is if you have 5 or more, the back row center becomes an astral plane. That's really the other skill.
Okay.
There you go.
Gotcha. Okay.
You need
And then
Uranus
there's
to unlock Valkyrian.
Yes. There's a 10k grade 2 that has 10k shield as well. And that is the trial deck.
Yeah, we'll go through Valkyrian deck builds when it's closer to November, because this is what I always hate is like it's relatively early in September still, and we're talking about cards that aren't coming out for 2 months, and we're gonna forget what they do by the time they come out. So,
Yep.
ugh. All right, Alan, so you want to make it a new thing where we pose a question for our audience to respond back to us via email, Twitter, Discord, Facebook, whatever method. So what would you like as the question for this week?
So my question for this week, as I've been cleaning my house, I found boxes upon boxes of my bulk cards.
Well, you saw my bulk.
Yeah.
Oh, my word.
So my question for you, for all of you, is what do you do with your bulk? What do you do with all those cards, all those commons and rares that never going to see the light of day?
I know 4,000 Pokemon cards from 2011. What do you do with them?
Yeah. And like Will said,
You donate them.
I mean, you can, but in reality, it's like, in what sense are people going to be using them? I mean, if we were to get little kids at one point, you can just give it to them and let them have fun. But in reality, I don't see that a lot.
Well, we'll let the audience answer.
Yep.
So,
and I'll also put something on our webpage for like if you want to hit us up there.
Oh, okay. So if you want to email, Twitter, webpage, Discord, let me give you all the keys to that kingdom. So number 1, you have to give us a review on iTunes. Otherwise, you're not allowed to interact with us in any other way. So do that first. Don't break the rules. Then you have to go to San Antonio, which is in Texas, and say thank you to Zach Boydus for our intro music. Then you have to go to somewhere in Massachusetts, I'm not sure, and say thank you to Jeremy Woods for our outro music. Well, if you want to reach us on Discord, you get access to that by being one of our Patreon patrons. So that's patreon.com/drivecheck. And that's a pretty good community. There's lots of constant discussion. And I think most people in there, I'm not going to say all people, but most people are really decent and have some good ideas about deck builds and everything like that. If you can go on our YouTube channel and watch Cole's videos. And I might be making videos now that I'm finally settled in some location in the country, and then make YouTube comments. You can answer the question of the week in the YouTube comments. Why not?
There you go.
You can go to the website Alan put together, drivecheck.net, and he'll have a link there for you to put stuff in there. And then if you want to email us, drivecheckpodcast@gmail.com. I know we've got some emails in the hopper to answer, so those will be coming up in the future. And then on Twitter, you can reach me at drive_check. Or I'm sorry, that's the program. Oof, I am tired. This whole time zone thing, you'd think driving would make the time zone change a little easier. It doesn't. So You can reach the program at drive_check. You can reach me directly at wash in the sink. And then Cole, where do they reach you on Twitter?
I am at Cole_McCune, COLE_MCCUNE, and you get to see all of my cute little Blanche pictures.
Oh, you can see puppy dog pics.
Poppy dog pics.
Yeah.
And then you can reach me at the tallest IT guy. Thank you for listening to this week's episode of the Drive Check podcast. Plunder everything with value. Don't leave even a single gold coin. And for today, we have Commodore Blue Blood.
The new Commodore Blue Blood.
Yep.
Was there an old one? I find that card so annoying and difficult to use. Are you still using that in your deck builds?
You can if you want. I've replaced it with Captain Nightmist, but yes, he
had an original but
card,
it was a vanilla.
Yeah.
It was it's just vanilla. But yeah, it's still a good card if you want to use it. It just depends on your play style.
Yeah. Well, it's just you have to have one in the drop in order to use it. So I don't know. I never liked his art. So
you don't have to. You just get the power that way.
Oh well, there you go. He doesn't look like a pirate to me. So
I mean,
he's out.
He's a Commodore.
When it hits, you retire and draw 2. Discard.
This
1.
isn't up for discussion. He's
But
out.
I don't play Grand Bros, so I'm gonna
exactly.
shut up now.